Dashale everyone, warm welcome. How are you all tonight? So my topic for tonight's talk round is, why is HIV and AIDS an important issue in our Tibetan society and population? First, I would like to say that this issue, this topic, is not just important in the Tibetan population, but also a worldwide issue that people should be aware of. The difference between HIV and AIDS is that HIV is a virus that attacks our immune system and destroys our white blood cells, while AIDS is actually not a virus, but a set of symptoms caused by HIV. This is an important issue in our Tibetan society especially, because we don't tend to bring this topic up to our kids. And that is either because lack of knowledge, or we just simply believe that our kids won't get the disease. Education helps open this knowledge and this door in our society, and especially in our Tibetan population and society, we tend to be afraid or shy to talk about this topic to our kids. But in reality, it is our duty and responsibility, especially the parents, to teach their kids, to let them know how you get HIV and AIDS. Since the beginning of this epidemic, more than 75 million people all around the world have been infected with HIV and AIDS. And more than 35 million have passed away, sadly. And to prevent this disease, it is very important to check in with your medical doctor every 6 months or so, I would say, so that you know what is going on. And also, it is very important to always wear a condom, no matter how much you trust your partner. This disease is spread through body fluid, and it is very important to always be protected and safe. And if you do have HIV and AIDS, it is very important to let your sexual partner know so that he or she can move on from there, and let's see what happens. Currently, there is treatment to help people with HIV to live long, healthy life. But spreading this issue, especially in our Tibetan society, will make it a more common topic to discuss. And last but not least, I just hope that people with this disease, virus, will be able to fully recover from this disease. Thank you so much, everyone. Puchana.
Good evening, everyone. Tashidale and guten Abend. That is how we say in German. I'm actually from Austria, as you guys know. Yeah. So I'm actually quite nervous, but yeah. So my name is Saldon, and I'm 19 years old, and I was born in Tibet, and currently living in Austria in Vienna city. So my topic for tonight is His Holiness the Dalai Lama's contribution to Tibet, to Tibetans, and the world in general. So I personally think this type of question is kind of question which we think in our daily basis and which we talk every day. So His Holiness is such a great leader. The day we came in exile, all he wanted to do was to educate us, to educate Tibetan people, which is very important. And he asked Indians to have our own Tibetan school, where we can learn our own culture, our own tradition, and our own language, which is very important for us Tibetans. Yeah, really. And the second thing is, he has set up our own government. I think you guys are getting a bit boring. Okay, let me continue. And nowadays, there are a lot of Tibetans who are living abroad. Like some are in America, some are in Australia, and some are in Europe, like me. And we get a great chance to study and to have a great life. It is all because of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree with me? Yeah! Yeah, absolutely. It is all because of His Holiness. And yeah, for the world, he has given a lot of teachings, but not to promote Buddhism. He has given teachings about how to be compassionate and how to be kindness. This is what we all need. And yeah, and he has given a lot of awards all around the world. He has given Nobel Peace Prize in 1989, and he has even got the Temple 10. And His Holiness has also written a lot of books about how to be compassionate and how to be happy and so on. Thank you very much. I hope you guys will enjoy the show. Thank you very much. My God, thank you so much for gathering. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Kumkamsam, Namaste. Hello everyone. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tenzin Norzom, and I'm pursuing my Bachelor of Arts in Education in the final year in Varanasi. Thank you. So, I feel so lucky. You know why? Before going through my topic, I would like to say I feel so proud. Because my topic is very much related with my nation. That is why I feel so proud. Not only to me, I just want you all to feel very proud. So, tonight, my talk round 4 topic is, if the 2 poles are North and South Pole, what is the 3rd pole? Obviously, my motherland, the Tibetan plateau. That's a very interesting question, a very beautiful. So, I must say, Tibet is not part of China, first of all. So, okay, now, we think that there is a 2 pole, right? The North Pole and the South Pole. Obviously, howsoever, there is a 3rd pole, called Tibetan plateau. The Tibetan means very much related to Tibet. The Tibetan comes from Tibet, right? So, that is very much. Thank you so much for coming here today. Thank you. So, I must say that actually Tibet is a remote area, and the 3rd pole, the Tibetan plateau, the 3rd pole which it contains the Tibetan plateau, the Himalayan region, and the Gangetic plain, and the rivers like Ganga, Brahmaputra, Yamuna, and Yangtze River.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you all are enjoying. Well, thank you for coming and supporting us, and I'm very glad and happy to be here. For today's talk round, I got the topic, when did Buddhism flourish in Tibet and what are its impacts? Buddhism flourished in Tibet during 7th century in the reign of great king Songtsen Gampo. The king married to both Chinese and Nepalese princes who were Buddhist, and he also became interested in Buddhism. Later, he sent his representative to India and China to study the teaching of Buddhism and to bring back Buddhist texts to Tibet. And Songtsen Gampo is known as first patron of Buddhists in Tibet. Later, he has also translated many Buddhist texts into Tibetan and also encouraged people to practice Buddhism in their life. In the 8th century, one of the later rural after hearing the biography of King Songtsen Gampo, he also developed an interest in Buddhism. And he has invited Shanta Rakshata, a famous Buddhist scholar from India, to spread Buddhism in Tibet. And However, there were few people who were opposed to Buddhism in Tibet. And meanwhile, Shanta Rakshata suggested king to invite Padmasambhava, the famous Buddhist scholar from India. And Padmasambhava was able to remove all the opposition of Buddhism in Tibet. Later, Padmasambhava and Shanta Rakshata together established the great teaching of Mahayana and Vajrayana in Tibet. Therefore, their teaching had a great impact on Tibet. And well, I'm very thankful to India because all the famous scholars are from India. And it has been rightly stated by His Holiness the Dalai Lama that Indians are our guru and we are their reliable chelas for preserving the ancient knowledge. Sujinam, Kollegal.
Tashidele everyone, a warm good evening to you all. My topic is what would be your message on preventing HIV AIDS in the Tibetan community. Generally, there are many ways of preventing HIV, but one of the most relevant in the Tibetan community is to make awareness about safe sex from young age, and to make curriculum in school in a weekly basis about preventing HIV/AIDS through that Tibetan. So sorry. And there are many ways where we can reduce the risk of getting HIV. First, get tested and know your partner's HIV status. Use protection. Free Tibet.